Hello everyone, welcome to Max Brains. So in this video, we are going to know everything about the CTET exam. So CTET is nothing but the Central Teacher Eligibility Test. So this is conducted twice a year. Every year it happens. So it's one is during the month of December, another one during the month of June. So now CTET has released the information bulletin and the notification for CTET December 2024. And in this video, I'll be briefing about this CTET exam. So, what are all the things which we need to know when you are going to face the CTET exam? So, follow up videos will be there wherein you will know little more about the exam and you will also know little more into the concepts and about how to clear the CTET exam in the first try. So now the application form is out. So it's on an application and it has started from the 17th of September and the last date is on the 16th of October. So the exam is conducted on 15th December 2024. So now you have two papers here. One will be in the morning, another will be in the evening. And seated, the notification says that the exam is going to be conducted on the 15th of December. So those who are applying for this exam, please make this date free so that you will not miss out on your exam. And the paper is going to be for 2.5 hours. So here you are going to see that it's paper one and paper two. So now, who has to write paper one? Who has to write paper two? Will be the next question. If you have completed your diploma in teacher education, that is, if you have completed your degree of DTET, that is diploma in education, then only you will be eligible for paper one. Those who have not completed a DTET, but you have completed your bachelor's in education, you are eligible only for paper two. If in case you have done both DTET and your bachelor in education, then you are eligible to write both paper 1 and paper 2. So this is what you need to remember. So based on your qualification, you can decide which paper you are going to write. So paper 2, if those have completed B.Ed, so they'll be eligible only for paper 2, which will be conducted in the morning from 9:30 a.m. to 12 noon. And those who say that I've also completed DTET and they want to write, it will be in the evening. So they'll have a time in between from 12 to 2:30. They'll have a break for lunch and then they'll be writing their exams. So if you are going to apply either for paper 1 or paper 2 alone, that means you have done only your DTED or you have done only your B.Ed without a DTED, then only this will apply. Okay, who will be eligible to write both paper 1 and paper 2 are those who have cleared both their diploma in education and their bachelor in education. And the fees details are here. Those who belong to the general, the OBC category and all, you will be paying 1,000 rupees for either paper 1 or paper 2. And if you're going to write both, you'll be paying 1,200. And if you belong to the category of SC, ST, or if you're going to be differently abled, then it is going to be 500 for paper 1 or 2. Then like either of these, or if it is going to be for both the papers, it is going to be 600. And the mode of payment is going to be online. Only online payments are accepted here. And next, they have given one more information that if in case the number of candidates are more in any particular city, then the exam may also be conducted on 14th. That means if there are more candidates, then along with 15, there are chances that the exam will also be conducted on 14th December. So it's better to keep both of these dates free so that you don't get into any trouble. And then, so as I told you, the mode of application is online. And please make a note of this website, ctet.nic.in, because once in a while, please go through this website and check for any updations, check for any changes or anything which they are going to inform. And when you apply online, you need to have the scanned image of a photograph in JPG or JPEG format. Likewise, your signature. That also you need to have it in the JPG or JPEG format. So this is all expected to have before you apply. Next, we'll get into the syllabus. So I told you there are two papers, paper one and paper two. So what is for paper one and what is for paper two is what we're going to see now. So paper one are for those who are willing to take classes 1 to 5. Those teachers who are willing to take classes 1 to 5. And remember, for paper 1, you will have to have your degree of diploma in education. Okay, it's not bachelor. If you have diploma in teacher education, then you can go for this. And the duration of examination is 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours, it means you have 150 minutes. Okay, I'll tell you how to manage time also in the upcoming videos. Okay, just now I'm going to tell you like you have 150 minutes in hand. So what are the portions to be covered for paper one? It's going to be your child development and pedagogy, and then mathematics, environmental science, and then you have two language papers. So for two language papers, they have given you a list of 20 languages. So you can see this list here. So all these, whatever I'm showing you here, are from the information bulletin. Okay. So I've not taken from anywhere else. It is from the current information bulletin. So please get into the website, download it, and go through it. Okay. So you can select one as language one and another one from this group as language two. So that is what you will be doing for language one and two. So for each of these sections, you will have 30 multiple choice questions. So all the questions are going to be of multiple choice, and each question will carry 1 mark. So if it's 30 questions, it will be 30 marks. So 30 questions in each section, and totally you have 5 sections. So together you have 150 questions with 150 marks. And see, the timing is also 150 minutes. So approximately you have 1 minute per question. It might sound little difficult, but I assure you that it's going to be easy, and I'll also tell you in the upcoming videos like how well you can manage this time. Now, let's get into the syllabus of paper 2. Paper 2 are for teachers who are going to handle classes 6 to 8. So, the eligibility for this is going to be Bachelor in Education. Okay. So, for this, you will have again 5 papers. So, those 5 papers, you'll have the child development pedagogy, language 1 and language 2. All these are going to similar to what we saw in paper 1. So for paper 2, what is going to be special? So paper 2, you're going to be classified as either you will be a mathematics and science teacher or you will be a social studies teacher. If you have taken your language as a subject, okay, if you have done your bachelor's in language, then also you would be expected to write this social studies only. Okay, this is what will be expected from you because you have only these two options you can do for either mathematics and science or for social studies subject. So, how many questions are going to be asked? So, child development pedagogy, as we said that same 30 MCQs. For mathematics and science, it is 60 because for maths you have 30 and for science you have 30. For social studies, again, it is going to be 60. Okay, so if this 60 is taken, this 60 will not be there. Okay, either of these will only be there because you will be writing only for either maths or social. So again here, if you add up together, you will have 150 MCQs with 150 marks. Language, again you have the same list of 20 languages. Now, the language of the question paper. So, languages which we saw was different. This is about the language of the main question paper. So, your main question paper will be in two languages, which will be Hindi and English. Okay. So, every question in the question paper will be in Hindi and English. So, if you are selecting the language paper, okay, if that is for the language 1 and 2, so that will be pertaining to the particular language which you select. So apart from that, the entire question paper will be bilingual. That is, it will be both Hindi and English. Next is the qualifying marks. So how much you need to qualify? Okay, so you need to score 60 percentage. You need to score 60 percentage. So which means you need to score 90 marks if you belong to the general category. So this is for general category. Or if you belong to the OBC, SC, ST, or if you are belong to the disabled, differently abled category, then they are giving you a 5% exemption. That means you are expected to have 55 percentage of the marks which is there. So the marks which is expected is going to be 82.50 marks. Okay, so if you belong to any category apart from general, then you are expected to score 82.50. Even then the certificate will come as qualified. Now we'll get into this applicability. So where all is this CTET going to be applicable? So what will you do by clearing this CTET? So CTET is going to be applicable to the schools which are run by the central government. Those are the Kendriya Vidyalaya schools, the Navodaya Vidyalaya schools, the Central Tibetan schools, and so on. And those schools which are administrative controls of the union territories, such as Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and Daman Diu, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, and the NCT of Delhi. So all these will focus on the feature. If you belong to any of these areas, remember that this CTET exam is going to be of great help for you. And then not only this, not only for the central government schools, it will also be helpful if you apply to any unaided private schools. Now, if you see, private schools are more looking forward for this seated exam. So, people are requiring their teachers to clear the seated exam. So, it's better for you to clear this so that you don't have any trouble doing a course of work in your school where you are working. And not only this, there are some state governments where they don't conduct a TET exam, that is a eligibility test by the state. Okay, so in that case also CTET will come into play. If the state doesn't conduct a teacher eligibility test, then the central teacher eligibility test will have its role. So all these are there. Then validity period. Validity period is going to be for lifetime. Okay. So once you clear, this is going to be supportive for you for lifetime. That is you. That means you need not keep writing it again and again. But if you want to improve your marks, you can very well do it. You can very well write again to improve your marks. Now, examination centers, they are giving you an option of 4 examination centers, but be careful to apply it at the earliest, because I've seen students when they apply towards the end, that is towards the end of the last date, their examination centers which they prefer might not be available, and then they might get their examination center somewhere else where they are not comfortable. So, in order to avoid this, I would request you all to please apply for the exam as early as possible. And then the admit card, you'll be getting a e-admit card, which will be again released in the ctet.nic.in website. So please keep checking for it. And then there you will be mentioned what time you need to reach the exam center and all. For the morning shift, you will have to be there by 7:30, and then for the afternoon shift also you will have to reach like that is there. You will have to be reaching there by 12:30. Okay, so if it is going to be a morning, that is for paper two, those who are writing, you will have to reach the exam center by 7:30 a.m. And those who are writing for the evening exam, you will have to reach the center by 12:30 p.m. That is, you are going to reach there 2 hours before your examination timing. So e-admit card is very mandatory. Please read through the instructions which are given in the e-admit card to avoid any kind of discomfort once you reach the exam centers. So with this, I'm finishing off with this video. I hope you all had an idea of what is this all about and how you need to apply and all stuff. So please do it. Start preparing. There are few videos which are there already available, which might be bilingual, and I'm also about to post few more videos in future in English, purely in English, so which might be helpful for those who do not understand the Tamil language. Hope this is useful for you. If you have any clarifications or if you're like expecting something else, feel free to post your comments so that I'll be able to address according to it. Thank you, everyone.